Hi everyone, Julie Henderson here. And yesterday I made a picture for Diana Donnarumma, one of the coaches on Team Pure Synergy, because she became an Emerald Rank coach. And so I not only had Diana, but I had a couple other people message me asking me how I made this picture. So this is the picture that I made, and I'm going to try to replicate it as much as I can. I don't remember exactly what I did, but I'll at least be able to give you a couple ideas. So first thing I did is I went to Diana's Facebook page, and this is the picture I started with. So I just stole her profile picture. I think I saved that other one in the same name. So let me just write profile. And then I went to PicMonkey, and this is just picmonkey.com. For this picture, I just edited the picture. So I went edit, and then I'm going to choose it from my computer. So now I have this picture. So, how did I begin this? I believe what I did was I went to this little effects, this little magic wand over here, and then I went all the way down to the bottom and I went to draw. And draw is pretty cool because you can choose any color that you want and then draw with it. Or if you hit this little dropper, you can pick the color that you want. So whichever color you hover over. So like say I want this orange, let me make my brush a little smaller. So say I want to get this orange from her purse, I can just click on that and then it shows up in the color over there. So what I did is I did the dropper and I chose the gray. So you just click on it. I made my brush bigger and I made the hardness, I took it all the way to the bottom. And so what that does is if you put the hardness at the top when you draw, see how the outside has a really sharp line? If you put the hardness at the bottom to 0% when you draw, it's a lot finer. So I'm going to enlarge my brush size. I'm going to put my hardness somewhere in the middle. And basically I got rid of her boyfriend. Sorry, boyfriend. And I just kind of drew around her. So then I can make the brush size smaller and I can get in a little bit closer. I really don't need to be too picky with this because I'm putting an overlay on top, which I'll show in just a minute. So it kind of, actually I'm going to make my hardness. So what I'm doing in here is I just turn my hardness down a little bit because then there isn't as sharp of a line. Okay, so we've got that. We're going to click apply. What did I do next? I think what I did is, so this little butterfly over here is overlays. There are a bunch of things you can add, stars, arrows, hearts. What I did, okay, no, I didn't. Sorry. I went to this one right here, the textures. And then I did this one, bokeh, I think is how you pronounce it. And I just chose, I think I chose this first one. But see how a lot of it is centered over her face? So what I did was I clicked move, and I just moved it. I just clicked the arrow so it moves it over to the left. And then I'm going to go back to effect. And then up here you can do effect or original. Original is the original picture. So if I want, I can make my brush size larger and I can just kind of erase everything that's on her face just so it's not washing her out of the picture. And I could even get rid of some of them on her body too. So that way they're there and they're in the background, but they're not on her face. And then I just clicked apply. So that's how I got that far. Okay, so then I went to the overlays and I did labels. And I think I picked, I don't remember. Let's go with this one right here. So I'm going to pull this up here and make it larger. And then over here, what I did for the color was I just made them all white. So it was just one block. And then I hope you guys can see this little box pop up. And then I just faded it. So then that's where I wrote her name in there. So then you go to text and click add text. And then I always center it just because visually it's easier for me to work with. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. You can make it bigger by dragging, or in this little box over here where it says 67 is the font size, you can always enlarge it there too. So once it's highlighted like this, that's when you can go through and pick which font you want. I like that one. And then because it's black, I thought it was a little bit harsh looking. So you could do one of two things. Like you could fade it a little bit, or you could even just change the color to make it more gray. So let's keep it black and just fade it a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to add more text. I'm going to center that. I'm going to put that right in the middle here. And then for this one, we'll do, I like that font. Okay, so now I had that little emerald picture here. So for that, you do that as an overlay. So it's just this little butterfly. And the top, it says your own. And so this is basically any picture that you want that you can add. I think I see it here. Okay, so this is the picture that I took. And what I really should do, actually I'll do this in another video, is show you how to save this so it doesn't have the white background. Because that would save me doing this every time. But anyways, so if you have a picture that has the white background, what I do is I enlarge it as big as I can. And then in this little overlay box, I just hit eraser. And so if the little eraser is lit up blue, then you have the eraser. If the pen is blue, then it paints you on. So I'm going to make my eraser bigger. And I'm basically just going to erase everything that I want here. Now I'm getting a little close on some of them. You can kind of see it's choppy there. So what I would do is just hit the pen, or the paintbrush, and I could just go and, straighten that up a little bit. Then I'll go back to the eraser. And you can get as picky with this as you want. Because it's a tutorial, I'm just going to kind of make it quick. Okay, so then I'm going to shrink it. And then this little guy here is what rotates it. So I'm going to make it straight. And then we'll put that right there. And then same thing as the font. You can fade it or make it dark. Make it normal, 100%. And then I also wrote, here we'll do add text. Emerald Coach. And then let's get a good font for that one. There, so that's it. And then I also put our logo, same thing. It's just done as an overlay. You click your own white logo. Oh, I'm actually glad I did this. Okay, every once in a while, I don't know why, I don't know if it's my PicMonkey or my computer or what. But for some reason it gets stuck too long trying to do a photo. I'm not sure why, so I just go through and do it again and see if it pops up right away there. Even if the wheels are still turning, then you know it's good. So we're just going to add the logo down there and fade that just a little bit. And then if you want to, you can do a frame on here too. I like to use the simple edge, but there are a ton of different frames to play with. So I'm going to choose simple edge. And then I'm going to choose, let me see. I like that one there. And then I'm going to make it just a little bit thinner. And then you just hit save to computer, and then that's as easy as it is. I hope that helped you guys, and I will do another video to show you how to make the emerald or anything so it doesn't have the background, how to save it once with no background, and then that way you can just keep using it over again. And then I also have a couple little things that I use, the this little lipstick thing here, this touch-up thing. I use the wrinkle remover a lot, but I don't use it on faces. I do sometimes use it on faces, but I have something else that I use it for, which is kind of different. So I'll definitely be making a video for that too. So I hope this helped, and I will talk to you guys later. And if there's anything that you want to see me make a PicMonkey video on, anything that you're stuck on, or any of the little tools that they have to use and you want to see a video, just let me know and I will get that made for you. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.